And we've been joined by a superstar drinking, obviously a bit of the prime drink. By the way, where'd you get that? Because it's sold out. Do you have a special sort of stock of it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but
Go on.
I know a guy.
You know a guy. I know a guy as well. The guy I know is Logan Paul, who joins us now. WWE superstar. This is good. This is exciting. You've done all this before, but this must be crazy for you.
Exciting is an understatement. I am so proud of my fellow creators today. I mean, he even said it before we went on air, but this is an exciting night. Every time I see internet or influencer boxing, I'm impressed. And tonight, these guys delivered on a very cheap card. This was not expensive, and this is wildly entertaining. I'm excited for KSI to make history tonight, and he's about to do his second fight, bring home a big knockout like Slim just did. This is great, man.
Chris, has it been great for you as well? You've been watching the fights backstage. Me and you have been kind of shaking our heads in like almost disbelief at how good some of these influencers are.
I mean, every single fight has been entertaining. There's been highlight knockout reels. There hasn't been one disappointing fight, which is amazing to say when, you know, these guys are not professional fighters. So they put on an awesome show. The matchmaking has been brilliant. The hype is here, but, you know, these guys are backing the hype up. And I'm kind of jealous too of a lot of these guys because, you know, they get out of the ring and they're dancing and they're talking, they're saying things that as a professional fighter we can't really say.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's a lot of politics. Here there's no politics. It's do whatever you want and be an entertainment, and I love that. I love that.
Logan, you're in a weird position, or I say weird position. Your business partner wants to fight your brother.
Yeah.
It would be, I mean, look, you broke the internet when you fought Floyd. This could do the same thing.
Yeah, man, that's the big fight, right? And we all know it's inevitable. And I know it's going to be extremely difficult for me to navigate that period of my life, right? I have a guy who I fought twice. By the way, I've only fought two people, KSI and Floyd Mayweather.
It's not a bad track record.
A guy who I fought twice with. Had a very close match, a draw, and then a split decision. And we have so much history of negativity. We were able to turn it around and make it into something positive, Prime Hydration. Available at Walmart, Target, Kroger, CVS, Vitamin Shop. Anyway, and I did that story with him, right? We're friends, business partners on a very successful venture, if I do say so myself, versus my blood, right? My brother. Not a human I love more in the world. So I'm split, I'm torn, but I know it has to happen.
You know what, Keemstar, I spoke to Keemstar yesterday and I said, look, how many pay-per-view buys do you think Jake and KSI would do?
Yikes.
And he was talking crazy numbers.
What's the price point?
He said, yeah, that's a good shout, you know, what's the price point? But if it's in a reasonable price point, obviously it will be good because it's on DAZN. He said 4 million. And I was like, whoa, let's calm down a second. Let's calm down a second.
Let's be realistic.
Let's calm down.
Let's be realistic, no shot. Unless I'm on the card. Listen, Jake and KSI, I want to pitch you an idea. No, this could be big. Against Edgy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know, the problem is, you're a bit too big now with your WWE muscles. You're a bit too big.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you make of this guy, Chris? I mean, he's almost conquering all worlds. You know, he fights Floyd, he goes to the WWE, and I think, by the way, incredible on the WWE.
Thanks.
He's got the prime drink. He's ticking all the boxes.
Listen, I appreciate what these guys are doing. I appreciate what they're bringing to the sport of boxing. You know, it's a new wave. You know, this type of thing has never been seen before. Guys who have, you know, little to no experience coming in, selling out arenas, making millions of dollars, putting on professional fights too. They're putting on pros on their events too, and they're paying them more than, you know, normal promoters. That is something that I love and respect. Anything that brings, you know, a generation and new eyes and ears to the sport of boxing, I'm fully behind. And at the end of the day, these guys are getting in the ring and they are fighting. You know, this. You know, people like to say, oh, well, you know, this and that, but some guys have got hurt tonight. You know, I've seen some cuts, I've seen some knockouts. This is real. So, you know, you can't knock it. I respect it.
Indeed. Logan, just before we let you go, KSI versus Luis Pineda. He's fighting a professional boxer in there. This isn't Swarm. This isn't Guy taking it on a couple of weeks' notice. How do you think he gets on against Pineda?
I have to be honest with you, and I have no sympathy for a fight that goes all rounds. There is an expectation from everyone watching, and JJ has to knock this guy out. If anything, I think the pressure is on JJ tonight to put on a great show, right? He did it once. Can he do it again? I think so.
Chris, what are you thinking?
I mean, his opponent's got nothing to lose. It is on JJ to go out there and put on a performance that is going to end the show.
But he's a professional boxer.
Listen, there's professionals and there's journeymen and there's guys who aren't, you know, he's not a killer. He's lost 5 times. JJ should be able to go in there and assert his dominance, his physical power, and take this guy out and close the show out. The pressure's on him to perform, and he's got a hell of an act to follow. We've seen some great fights now. So
his brother's
He's about to follow his own act, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we've
true.
never seen before.
That is true.
He's setting the bar, and now he has to
now it's
raise
coming
it even
in
higher.
to close the show. All right, let's hear from the main man. We've been talking about him a lot. Let's hear what he has to say. KSI is backstage with Wade.